Coke's got you brave. High fives my ex and should've kissed you anyway.
I don't like that. I never thought in a million billion years I would hear Taylor Swift say, "My dick is bigger." Besties, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Taylor Swift just dropped the Life of a Showgirl album, and we've been waiting for this for so long. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to see more reactions from me, or if you have a recommendation for me, or want to see even more reactions that are not here on YouTube, come on over to my Patreon. We'd love to have you. Also, Patreon is going to get my full Life of a Showgirl reaction and deep dive. So if you want to see that, come on over. We would love to have you. But now let's get started. This is the Fate of Ophelia.
You're calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow.
Like the pyro.
Never call for me. I might have drowned in the melancholy.
I knew she was gonna talk about Ophelia from Shakespeare.
Right before you lit my sky up.
She sounds good.
The eldest daughter of a nobleman, Ophelia lived in fantasy. But love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity.
She's talking about Hamlet. I knew it.
I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown, a vine, pulling me into the fire. All that time, alone in my tower, you were just haunting your powers. Now I can see it all. They want now, you took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been, 'cause now your mind is about to
I like that lyric.
you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia is locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. Locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me.
Because Ophelia drowned in the lake.
All that time,
I knew it. I knew it.
you were just haunting your powers. Now I can see it all. I can see it all. They want now. You took me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Don't care where the hell you've been, 'cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia. You saved my heart from the fate of.
Got this totally right. Guys, I feel like I'm a psychic or something, because I did a video before this album came out. I did a video of what I thought each song would be about and what the meaning was, and I got this 100% right. I knew it was going to be about Ophelia from Hamlet, and she was going to talk about how she drowned. Guys, please go watch that if you haven't and see how many I get right. But let's get to it. At first, the song sounds like a rescue story, and it is not that fairy tale that you would expect. Guys, I studied Shakespeare on my free time, so I know a lot about Hamlet. Taylor is drawing from the Shakespeare character Ophelia from the story Hamlet. And Ophelia is like known for her tragic ending. She's kind of the blueprint for tragic women in literature. Her story is very sad. She drowns in despair and she is destroyed by the men around her. She never got to live her own life the way she wanted, but here Taylor rewrites her story, and I knew she would do that. So instead of drowning, Ophelia is pulled from her grave and given another chance at life. Also, what's wild is that the person who saves her isn't a gentle prince. It's someone dangerous, someone she calls Pyro. I have the lyrics here on my phone. This person is someone who lights a match just to watch it blow. And that right there makes the whole rescue feel complicated. Because is it love or just another kind of destruction? And I really like how Taylor leaves that up to us to interpret. One of my favorite lines is when she says, "She swore loyalty to me, myself, and I right before he lit up her sky." And that's a clue. She was already choosing herself first. So this song isn't about a savior swooping in. It's about her reclaiming her power and then aligning herself with someone who is equally as powerful, even if they're dangerous. And I love how Taylor layers the imagery so beautifully. The chains and the vines are both captivity and growth. And then the fire is transformation. And I'm so excited because I said this in my other video about what I thought the song was going to be about. Instead of Ophelia's water, we get fire, burning instead of drowning. And that is such a powerful metaphor. She escapes one tragedy only to embrace another kind of intensity. And maybe that's what survival looks like. Messy, passionate, but alive. And I have a question for you guys. Do you think the person in this song truly saves her, or are they just offering a more seductive kind of destruction? Let me know in the comments. But now let's get to the next one. Okay guys, this is Opalite.
I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. It's never gonna last. I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts. All the perfect couples said when you know, and when you don't, you don't. And all of the foes and all of the friends, I've seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. I was wrong, but my mama told me it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh, never made no one like you before. You had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky is opalite. You couldn't understand it, why you felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone and you were just a pose. And don't we try to love? We give it all we got. Finally left the table. And what a simple thought. You're starving till you're not.
Starving till you're not.
Messed up before, they'll mess up again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. You move on. And that's when I told you it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh, 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 oh my Lord, never met no one like you before. You had to make your own sunshine, and now the sky is opalite. Oh, 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 oh. This is just a star inside a teacup. Take shelter here with me, my love. Thunder like a drum, this life will beat you up, 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 up. This is just a temporary speed bump, but failure brings you freedom, and I can bring you
Ooh.
Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright.
That was cute.
Dancing through the lightning strikes, oh so sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh, 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 oh my Lord, never met no one like you before. No, you had to make your own sunshine, and now the sky is opalite. Oh, 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 oh.
Wow. I like the little tear thing that she did with her voice. It was very, very satisfying. In my last video where we were guessing what the songs were going to be about, I looked up Opalite. It's a man-made glass that imitates opal, and when you shine a light on it, it shines milky blue. So it's very beautiful. And that in itself is like a metaphor. Like, even if your healing isn't natural, even if it's something you had to create for yourself, it's still luminous. It's still luminous and it's still beautiful. I again have the lyrics on my phone. Opening line, my brother used to call it eating out of the trash. Oh my gosh. She's admitting to going back to toxic relationships, clinging to love that was already spoiled. And that is the ghost that she thought haunted her house in the lyrics. And then she flips it. She says, sleepless in the onyx night, but now the sky is opalite. And that is such a gorgeous image. Onyx is dark, heavy, suffocating, while opalite glows like a soft blue sky. And that is the contrast between despair versus healing and darkness versus light. She's literally showing us the before and after of heartbreak. And remember, opalite isn't a natural stone. It's a man-made glass that imitates opal, which makes it even cooler. Healing doesn't have to be perfect or natural. Even if you had to build it yourself, it still shines. And then we have to talk about the bridge.
A temporary speed bump, but failure brings you freedom.
But failure brings you freedom. She ate this.
Don't you sweat it, baby, it's
So good. She says failure brings you freedom. And that's just Taylor saying mistakes aren't the end, they're a doorway. She's saying instead of shame, failure gives you the permission to start over. That is so beautiful, guys. And it's such a powerful way to reframe heartbreak. I also really love how she moves from haunted to healer. She says, shelter here with me, my love. She's saying, I survived the storm and now I can be a safe space for someone else. Oh, that's such a growth moment right there. Oh, I loved this. And guys, of course, I have a question for you. Do you look at Opalite as a love song to someone else or a love song to herself? Let me know in the comments. Let's get to the next one. Okay, you guys, this is Father Figure, and this is the one I had a hard time trying to decide what it was going to be about. Whether it's going to be about her literal dad or, I don't know, Scott, or I didn't know. Let's get into it.
You were young, we were lost in the cold. Pulled up to you in the jag, turned your rags into gold. The winding road leads to the chateau. You remind me of a younger me. I saw potential. I'll be your father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just come into my office. I dry your tears with my sleeve. Leave it with me. I protect the family. Leave it with me. I protect the family.
She's unhinged.
The check before it kisses the mahogany grain. Said they wanna see you rise, they don't want you to reign. I showed you all the tricks of the trade. All I ask for is your loyalty, my dear protege. I'll be your father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just step
my
into my
gosh.
office. They'll know your name in the streets. Leave it with me. I protect the family. I saw a change in you, my dear boy. They don't make loyalty like they used to.
Facts.
Your thought is ambition, spark the ignition on foolish decisions, which led to misguided visions, led to fulfill your dreams. You had to get rid of me.
Oh,
The family. I was your father figure. We drank
hate
that
this.
brown liquor. You made a deal with this devil. Turns out my dick's bigger. You wanna fight, you found it. I got the place surrounded. You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning. Whose portrait's on the mantle? Who covered up your scandals? Mistake my kindness for weakness and find your card canceled. I was your father figure. You pulled the wrong trigger. This empire belongs to me. Leave it with me. I protect the family. Leave it with me. I protect the family. Leave it with me. You know, you remind me of a younger me. I saw potential.
I never thought in a million billion years I would hear Taylor Swift say, "My dick is bigger." Oh! Okay, I'm going to step out on a limb here and say she is 100% talking about Scott. Okay, it's obvious she's not talking about literal roles here. These are 100% archetypes. Father is her saying protector, and this is why I think she's talking about Scott. Taylor is pointing directly at someone who is in power, and the way she's framing it is very chilling. I'm gonna have a ball breaking this down. I have the lyrics pulled up. She's talking about a person who presents themselves as a mentor, a protector, a guide. But behind that, this person is manipulative, transactional, exploitative. Oh my gosh. So I think she's definitely talking about Scott here. So let's break down these lyrics to prove my point. This is someone who positions themselves as a protector. And that is exactly how executives and mentors can manipulate young talent, offering guidance but expecting loyalty or control in return. Then this line, deals with the devil. She's literally framing the relationship as a corrupt bargain. This mirrors her real life conflict over her master recordings. She's saying, you think I had a choice, but in reality, the system was stacked against me. Traditionally, a father nurtures and protects and puts your growth first. But in this song, the father uses authority for profit. It's intimate and personal, but it's also a universal critique on hierarchical relationships, people who have hierarchy in their positions, etc. This isn't just business anger, it's betrayal. Taylor is showing us how emotional manipulation compounds professional exploitation, and I think that's why the song hits so hard. It's personal, legal, and emotional all at the same time. The father figure isn't just Scott or any one person. It's anyone in a position of authority who hides self-interest behind mentorship. She's taking a real life situation and turning it into a symbolic story of power abuse. Yeah, on surface level, this is a song about betrayal, but the deeper narrative, Taylor is exposing how power can be weaponized under the guise of care. Taylor doesn't just tell us what happened, she makes us feel the imbalance, the deception, the anger, and the reclaiming of control. This song is 100 out of 10. Guys, I want to know if you think she's talking about someone else. Who do you think she's talking about and why? But that's all for today, guys. Please let me know what your favorite song was from what I reacted to. So I reacted to more of this album over on my Patreon, so come on over. We would love to have you, and I will see you besties in the next one. Bye, you guys.